Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading, so let's see what is coming out. We've got the Magician. Very nice. Beautiful crow. You might even notice crows around or ravens, but we've got willpower and creation. Working out the how, willing something into creation, being very consciously aware of what that is this week. So yeah, it's a very psychic energy, actually. I feel like your mind is kind of opening up to new possibilities, and this is kind of like an intuitive feeling that there's new things opening up here and becoming very consciously aware of that at this moment in time. So let's pull a card for the story of the week. You might be a little bit ambivalent about it, or might be realizing that you're taking on something new that may be it might be a juggling act. You know, maybe it's going to take some more of your time, your effort, your energy, but your energy could feel a little bit stretched with this. So the Strength card is going to require courage, the Knight of Cups, and follow your heart, the Eight of Wands, focus, and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. We love that. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. Now, I feel like this is interesting because your heart is giving you messages this week about the direction it wants to go in. That can bring healing, love, even romance for some of you. That can bring joy, can bring happiness. It's just there's probably parts of you that are resisting that at this moment in time with the Two of Pentacles and the Strength card. It's going to require a little bit of courage to open up, perhaps even opening up to feeling a bit more vulnerable. But ultimately, the Eight of Cups is saying this is where you're walking away and detaching from old energies that are no longer, that potentially been hanging around for a while, Scorpio, that are old emotional energies or feelings that just are no longer serving you. They don't feel right. They're not fulfilling you. Perhaps it was a cycle that was around you that was not fulfilling in some way, shape or form. And this is where you're heading towards, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. This is the birth of something really beautiful. So the universe is saying, your heart is giving you very, very clear communication about how you can feel differently, what's starting on the emotional realm, and, to focus on that, to really focus on your heart this week. That's something that's coming through. So speaking of focusing on your heart, because, your heart is readying to open up to something new here and saying that old energy we searched, the Eight of Cups, the character was looking and there's a cup missing. You can see where its legs are, and the character of the Eight of Cups, there's a cup missing. And so the Knight of Cups is, I'm on the search for that cup. And then if you even, there might be some sort of news that comes in as well. But it's very clear, focused, direct communication. It's this sense of all feeling really motivated to find this cup that's missing, this Ace of Cups that appears. So you're kind of getting a sense of, I'm searching for something that is going to make me happy, or that is going to bring healing and joy in some way, shape or form. So this feels like a turnaround. It feels like there's an aspect of your life on an emotional level that's turning around towards something really positive, towards something really good. And so we're going to pull some cards for relationship energy. We've got the Dragonfly has come out as one person that's coming in. And let's see what this relationship can be. Any kind of relationship in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic or love. It can be friends, family. Ooh, okay. I think there's actually a lot happening here. For some of you, this is to do with family dynamics, because there's a bit of a group collective energy here. It could be with friends, but I just feel like it's some sort of group that you've worked with. There's been some kind of dynamic or drama within that group that you're kind of wanting to detach and walk away from. So we have Dragonfly and Tiger. So it's kind of like, the one thing that could really annoy the tiger is a dragonfly buzzing around, buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. The tiger's this big, strong, majestic animal. But then the smallest thing can be irritating. This thing that's flying around the tiger's mind, this person's mind, there's something that's just kind of there buzzing around, and it can't quite land. It can't quite connect to the emotions of how the tiger wants to move forward. But nonetheless, it knows that there's some kind of message that's coming through here from spirit, kind of intuiting the message and trying to understand that with their mind. But it's like, I'm not feeling it, perhaps the heart is saying, let's head in this direction. It's going to feel differently. Perhaps it's going to feel better. And you're like, yeah, I'm getting that message, but I'm not feeling it at this moment in time. So that's one person that's coming through. And we've also got, so be really also, this might be mirrored back to you in that there might be something, or it's just a little thing that someone's doing or saying that's kind of really annoying you this week. But be aware that there's something in that annoyance. It only takes one grit of sand to irritate the oyster to create its pearl. So there's something in this kind of exchange. And we also have person number 2, Swan and Firefly. And I feel like this is kind of like an evolution, actually. I don't really feel like this is, well, yeah, it can, all of this can be reflected back to you through different people. This is the person that says, I'm feeling it now and I'm seeing what's being reflected back to me. And I'm feeling inspired. So I'm no longer being blocked by the resistance. And so it might be that you're feeling both. One of these is the Swan is like something is effortlessly moving forward on an emotional realm. You're really happy with what's being reflected back to you, and it can feel like a warm glow, or this is a very inspired energy and it's feeling good. So it kind of feels like it's like an evolution of energy that's coming in with the dragonfly, tiger, and the swan and firefly. So it's like this person's still questioning and going, why am I getting these messages? It's not necessarily I'm not feeling it at this moment in time. And this person's saying, yeah, I'm feeling it and it's feeling good. And there's little moments where I'm feeling really good with this and it feeling like, oh, this can be easy. And then there's these other moments where I'm kind of like potentially doubting it at the same time, this direction, these messages from your heart to open up. So it kind of might come in this sense of, in terms of how this might work out in a relationship dynamic, it's like there's something that one person is a bit uncertain about, not really sure if that's the right way to move forward. But there's another person, you're looking at the other person going, why is it seeming easy for you? Why have you kind of got yourself worked out and know where you're heading and feel, where are you at? You're in a different emotional space to me and everything's seeming a lot smoother for you. And so it's kind of like, interestingly, the message is, if you're feeling like the tiger and the dragonfly, which is very much an energy of something kind of can't quite land, and I'm feeling a bit irritated by this and not sure of and uncertain, then if somebody's coming in that feels like, okay, they're just going to glide in and everything's seeming easy for them. Why is this not seeming quite so easy for me? The universe is saying it can become easier for you. You can be like this swan energy and firefly energy where things are gliding in, but also saying that the thing with the swan, it's a bit like the duck under the water. It looks like they're gliding along the water, but they really have done a lot of work to get to where they're getting to at this moment in time. So they might be making something look easy, or it might look like things are coming to them easily, but it's actually underneath the surface, there's a lot going on for this person. They've put in a lot of hard work. So it really is a sense of, you can get to this inspired vision. You're like, if you're feeling like the tiger, then it's like you've got this crescent moon in your third eye, so you can get this illuminated moment of inspiration and warmth that comes in with the firefly. And so that is entirely possible. It's entirely possible to go from one state of being to another. And that's kind of, I guess, what this is, and to be feeling very, very differently about a situation, even though at the very beginning it might feel like, I can't see how that's possible. But it really is saying, by opening your heart, you can be like the swan and the firefly. So yeah, there's a certain ease in relationships, or feeling like things are getting easier or getting inspired, and therefore it's feeling easier to emotionally connect, or just feeling the warmth. So that is something that can come through this week, Scorpio, for you, whether it's connecting to another person, a direction, a vision, just how you're feeling about something. But yeah, it just feels like that can definitely, there's an evolution about the way that you're feeling. So that's the reading for the week, Scorpio. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Just a reminder that I have my 14% off selected readings in celebration of February the 14th, Valentine's Day. So that offer will be available until February the 14th, Australian time. So the link for that is in the description box below. That is selected readings, love readings, and some general readings as well. And yeah, please take care, Scorpio.